What is up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm BubsPack Remy and welcome to Steam free-to-play top 10 games. The way this is going to work is I'm going to tell you from 10 to 9 to 8 etc. all the way down to 1, and the information and content about that game is going to get more and more. These are the official games from Steam most popular list. PlanetSide 2 is a revolutionary massive-scale first-person shooter where soldiers battle as one in strategic, targeted missions against enemy empires in all-out planetary war. The game challenges the skill and grit of the most seasoned soldier through intense infantry, air and ground vehicle gameplay. Experience the next generation of PC multiplayer shooters with Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Phantoms. Step into the boots of an elite ghost and deploy cutting-edge weapons and technology as you link up with your squad to dominate your enemies on tomorrow's battlefield. Teamwork really counts in this one. Heroes and Generals is a free-to-play massive online first-person shooter with a strategic multiplayer campaign set in the midst of World War II Europe, where Axis and allies fight for control. The game uniquely merges epic first-person shooter action with a rich strategic layer, where your decisions have the power to turn the tide in an ongoing war amongst thousands of players. Players can choose to play as heroes, fighting in the trenches, flying planes, commanding tanks and other vehicles on the battlefield, or they can take control of the war as generals, determining the strategic direction and supporting fellow players by managing battlefield assets, army units and reinforcements. As infantry, tank gunner, fighter pilot, recon, paratrooper or general, your actions can turn the tide of a persistent online war fought by players across the world. War Thunder is a next-generation MMO combat game dedicated to World War II military aviation, armoured vehicles and fleets. You will take part in all of the major combat battles, fighting with real players all over the world. War Thunder offers a highly detailed and personalised experience, giving players access to hundreds of models of planes with detailed cockpits, dozens of upgradable weapons and flying skills that can be honed and improved with each mission. Thanks to the game's painstaking attention to detail, you'll truly feel like a World War II fighter pilot as you plunge into battle. The genuine World War II experience isn't limited to the skies. The massive historical battles featured in War Thunder cannot be fought by aviation alone, so the game will also expose players to combat on land and at sea. Currently, the game is in open beta stage and full functionality is yet to come. You're an exile, struggling to survive on the dark continent of Rayclast as you fight to earn power that will allow you to exact your revenge against those who wronged you. Created by hardcore gamers, Path of Exile is an online action RPG set in a dark fantasy world, with a focus on visceral action combat, powerful items and deep character customization. Path of Exile is completely free and will never be pay to win. Warning, this game will consume a big part of your life. If you start playing it, you will keep coming back for more all the time. Before I started playing Path of Exile, my attitude towards hack and slash genre was, let's say, bad. This is my first game of such genre and I am completely satisfied. It is a great and addictive game. If Minecraft smashed into a world of tanks, you would get Robocraft. This game is insane. Quick matchmaking and unique battles are what makes this game amazing. No battle is ever the same, and neither is any robot. Your creativity is the limit. Oh, and the number of P-flops. You never know if you are going to get a hefty tank opposing you or a little moon buggy. Either way, no matter its size, your opponents can be just as deadly as each other. This game gives you the power to create and customize your robot with loads of different guns, wheels, blocks and more. A highly recommended play from me. Unturned is a sandbox game in the emerging multiplayer apocalypse survival genre. Rather than focusing on being an MMO, it provides players with easy systems to sit down and survive the zombie infestation with their friends. Over the course of a typical adventure, groups will have a blast fortifying locations, scavenging for supplies, trying to live off the land and negotiating with other people. The game is being developed entirely with the community in focus. In Warframe, up to 4 players work together to complete missions such as eliminating enemies, retrieving data from terminals, assassinating high-ranking or dangerous targets, defending an artifact, or surviving as long as possible. Players wear a battle suit called a Warframe, each with its own set of abilities and statistics, and are equipped with 3 weapons: a primary weapon, such as a rifle, bow or shotgun, a secondary weapon, typically a pistol, and a melee weapon, such as swords, axes and hammers. Players earn affinity points, or experience points, for killing enemies and completing challenges and missions, which allows them to level up their weapons and armor. Warframes and weaponry have access to mods that can be installed, removed and upgraded before and after missions. The higher the affinity rank of any one piece of equipment, the more mods it can accommodate. The player can jump, sprint, slide and roll, as well as combine techniques to quickly move throughout the level and avoid enemy fire. The game also allows players to utilize parkour techniques to evade enemies, bypass obstacles or gain access to secret areas. Credits, ammo, resources and mods can be found in set locations such as lockers and destructible containers, as well as dropped by enemies. New weapons, warframes and equipment can be purchased in the market, either the items themselves or their blueprints, using either credits earned in game or platinum purchased via microtransaction. Blueprints can be constructed using resources found during gameplay. In Team Fortress 2, or TF2 for short, 9 distinct classes provide a broad range of tactical abilities and personalities. It is constantly updated with new game modes, maps, equipment, and most importantly, hats. The community is a massive part of TF2. The game is quite easy to get into and incredibly addictive once played. The fun is unlimited. If you have not heard of this game, what are you doing with your life? Dota 2 is a competitive game of action and strategy, played both professionally and casually by millions of passionate fans worldwide. Competitions have had prize pools of up to $10 million. A lengthy tutorial brings you into the world of Dota 2, however once you know what to do, your computer time is the limit. You can have endless fun with Dota 2. It is played in discrete matches involving 2 5-player teams, each of which occupies a stronghold at a corner of the map. Each stronghold contains a building called the Ancient, which the opposition must destroy to win the match. Each player controls a hero character and focuses on leveling up, collecting gold, acquiring items, and fighting against the other team to achieve victory. There are over 100 different heroes to choose from. That is the end of the list. All these games are great. I highly recommend playing all of them and downloading all of them. These are the top 10 out of thousands of free-to-play games, and these are on Steam, so it's really easy to get access to. If you like this video, please like, favorite, share and subscribe for more gaming content on my channel. If you have any queries or questions, comment down below. Thanks for watching and goodbye.